activists as we could be. But I know I'm talking to a room full of people who want to make the world better. You wouldn't be here unless you like a feminist because she's cute and she's invited you and you're just really sitting here going like, oh God, if I don't like this woman, I wouldn't be in this room at all. But you have to grin and pretend you're enjoying it and pretend like the feminist jokes are funny to you or else you will not get any ass. I understand where you are. So, and for those of you who are independently wealthy, come and buy a book from me so that I can buy more diapers and Desitin and wipes. Because that's all you really need when you have a baby. Breast milk, Desitin, wipes, and whatever you eat, you know. They don't need much, but the diapers are fuck expensive. So come and buy a book so that we don't have to travel with them, you know, back. You know, even for those of you who are not wealthy, make me an offer because I don't really want to go home with a book. And I'll be signing books. You have one here, and there are people here with their own books, so I will sign them for them. It's Maya, right? Thank you for sharing this space. You did an amazing job of making them ready for jokes. You've got your nice British bow down. Right. What else do I have to say? Oh, face tweet me. I do appreciate being in these colleges because sometimes I'm in other rooms where I'm like, where the fuck am I? So I'm very, very happy that, you know, I could make inside jokes and I didn't have to work that hard for you to get the shit. So thank you for having me in your space. Those are really nice sneakers, I like them. Yeah. So this one I read to like 70,000 mostly gay men in Chicago when they were all fucking celebrating the gay Olympics or whatever, and I was like, fuck this shit. This room is completely white and completely male almost, like, I'm gonna tell them some shit, so this is what I said. But this is, you know, this is a call out for all of us who, you know, do this kind of work and want to make the world better. Cool beans?
Cool beans.
All right, so thanks again and big love, and when I leave, I'm gonna be back there. Where are the books?
They're in the back by the...
They're in the back right there, and you know, they're hardcovers. Please come and fucking buy them. I do not want to fucking schlep them back to New York City. And if you don't have any money, just come say hi. I mean, it's nice, it's cute. My mother left me, my father didn't claim me, I have abandonment issues, I need a proof of affirmation. Come and say hi. I know it's great, but you gotta come and say hi. Afterwards, it's very specific, you know, I have issues. I've been in therapy for 10 years, I'm working through them though. Alright. You're so indulgent, you're an audience, I could go on and be stupid all night, but we have to go because you have all this $53,000 homework to do. Being queer has no bearing on race, my white publicist said. True love is never affected by color. I curbed the flashes of me crashing across the table to knock his blonde skin from Manhattan to Montego Bay to witness the bloody beatings of brown boys accused of the homosexual crime of buggery. Amidst these newfangled fads and fallacies, the New Age claims that gender and sexual and racial freedom has finally come for all. These underinformed, self-congratulating, pseudo-intellectual utterances reflect how apolitical the new left has become. It is now commonplace to hear young activists say the terms lesbian and progressive and black and radical come across as confrontational. My tongue and my courage tied with fear. I am at once livid, ashamed, and paralyzed by this neoconservatism breeding malicious amongst us. Gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, ally, two-spirit, questioning, ally, non-gender conforming. Every year we add a new fucking group. Yet every day, I become more afraid to say black or woman or immigrant. Every day, under the pretense of unity, I swallow something I should have said about the epidemic of AIDS in Africa, or the violence against teenage girls in East New York, or the mortality rate of young boys on the south side of Chicago. Even in friendly conversation, I have to rein in that bell hooksian urge to kill motherfuckers who say stupid shit to me. All day, bitter branches of things I cannot say out loud sprout deviant from my neck. Fuck you, you fucking racist, sexist turd. Fuck you for crying about homophobia while you exploit the desperation of undocumented immigrants to clean your hallways, bathe your children, and cook your dinner for less than you spend on a tax-deductible lunch. I want to scream out loud. All oppression is connected, you dick. At the heart of every political action in history stood the dykes who were feminists, the anti-racists who were gay rights activists, the men who believed giving the women vote could only make the community stronger. As the violence against us increases, where are those LGBT centers in the neighborhoods where those assaults occur most frequently? As the tide of the Supreme Court changes, where are the marches to support a woman's right to an abortion? HIV/AIDS was once a reason for gay white men to act up. Now their indifference spells the death of straight black women and imprisoned Latino boys. Apparently, if the tragedy does not immediately impact you, you don't give a fuck. A revolution once pregnant with expectation flounders. Apathetic and individualistic, no one knows where to vote or what to vote for anymore. The faces that now represent us have begun to look like the ones who used to burn crosses and beat bulldaggers and faggots up the ass with loaded guns. The companies that sponsor these liberal arts events do not honor the way we live or love or dance or pray. Politicians still dance around the issue of gay parenting, and the term marriage is still reserved for those unions sanctioned by a church-controlled state. For all the landmarks we celebrate, we are still only freaks and niggas and faggots and minstrel references for jokes created on the funny pages of a white heteronormative world. The current leftist manifesto is a corporate agenda, and outside that corporate agenda, a young boy dressed in drag is swallowing semen so he can pay for dinner. A woman beaten every 12 seconds, every 2 minutes, every 2 minutes, every 2 minutes. A woman is raped inside these boundaries of America. And while we stand here well-dressed and rejoicing, in India, in China, in South America, a small child sits careful, cutting the cloth to construct your new shirt, your new shoe. Old imperialism held upright by the misuse of impoverished lives. Gather round, ye progressives, ye fags, ye dykes, ye trannies, all those committed to radical social change. We are not simply at a political crossroads. We are buried knee-deep in the quagmire of a battle for our very collective humanity. The powers that have always been have already come for the Jew, the communist, the terrorist, the trade unionist. The time to act against these powers is now. The time to act against these powers is now. Now, while there are still ways we can fight them. Now, because the rights we have left are very, very few. Now, because it is the right thing to do now, before we open the door to find they have finally come for you.